If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell icon to get the latest update.
Right, so welcome everyone to the live demo session for the Workday HCM course. And this is not a first session, this is just a demo to describe, to explain, to present to you what Workday HCM is, how it's beneficial, what the market area is for Workday, and how it's impacting the HCM ecosystem, plus what are the market job trends, something about myself as well. And primarily the takeaway from this course would be what you will be learning after going through this particular course. And if that is something that is aligned with your career goals, then this is the right course for you. Right? With that, let's get started. Disclaimer. This disclaimer, you will see it in every presentation if you enroll for the course, or if you've already enrolled for the course. Whenever we start with a particular topic, we go with the topic slide, and then we always have a disclaimer, because the content that you see here is not something that is available online. It's copyright for Zarantech, so you're not allowed to share this. This is only for your learning purpose and for educational purposes. So please do not share it with any other outside this session. Today's agenda would be something about myself. I'll introduce myself, what would be the modules that we'll cover, what this course has in introduction to HCM, what the salary trend, job trend, and last but not the least, closing on with why to choose Zarantech, and then some time for Q&A. Right. So something about myself, I have about 7+ years of experience into the Workday ecosystem. I've been part of multiple full life cycle implementations of Workday. What I mean by that is the companies that have implemented Workday bought majority of the modules that Workday has. And I started as a business analyst, moved my role to a systems analyst, to a senior systems analyst, and currently I am a senior HRIS analyst at an organization. So that is how my journey is, and my role primarily supports the HCM domain. Within HCM, there's a lot of area that covers under that, and another area of expertise I am having is in the time off and absence management for the Workday. Apart from that, I'm a really good tester. I can proudly say that I have gained my experience through testing a lot of things, breaking a lot of things, and obviously sharing feedback with the business. I've worked in the US for quite a few years, and then I moved back to India. Currently, I'm located in the India location. My Workday journey started in the US, but right now I'm in India and continue to stay there for maybe another year and then move back to some other country, hopefully. So that's what the plan is. But Workday remains my passion. And since I've started working in the Workday ecosystem, there has been a great growth in my career, in my personal and my career aspects as well, for some reason. But Workday is something that I'm really passionate about. And that is the reason we are sitting here and we're discussing Workday. And moving on to the next part, what are the modules covered in the Workday HCM training? You would see about 9 to 10 different topics here. Each of these are a different chapter that we will discuss, starting with the core concepts and basic navigations. Moving on to organizations, staffing models. Once we finish this, we'll move on to the next set, which is jobs and positions, compensation. Hiring workers is not primarily a chapter. It combines all the concepts that we cover in the first 5. Your concepts, organization, staffing model, compensation, then we'll start hiring workers. Primarily, we'll do that before compensation as well. Then we'll move on some of the bigger concepts into the system about configurable security, reporting, business process. Right? So the design of this course is put in a way that every chapter that we finish is going to be used in the next topic. Right? So we're going to follow this particular course And at the end of the course, you will have a certification guidance, you will have resumes, practice, you will have interview assistance. But from that, I'll request you to connect with the support team first on how that is done and what would be the ideal time for doing that. This course covers the master core concepts and navigation of the Workday HCM suite. Workday comes in two. Now, as of today, Workday has multiple solutions, but primarily when Workday came into the existence, it came out with the solution of Workday HCM and Workday Financials. And HCM is a very big area which covers a lot of different modules, which we'll see after we start the batch, after we start the course. You will learn many different terminologies used in the Workday ecosystem. You will learn about business processes and functionalities involved in the Workday suite. We'll also learn about Workday reports, a very important topic. Last but not the least, we'll attain the potential to implement Workday best practices. I'll explicitly mention that whenever we go through a topic, what are the best practices and how you should follow them. What are the prerequisites? I personally feel there are no prerequisite, but having these definitely gives you a certain amount of edge. Like if you have an experience in HR and recruitment, and if you have any basic knowledge in any other HCM system. Can I have a show of hands of people who have experience in HR or in any other HCM system?
I have 8 years of experience in HR payroll, not in recruitment.
Okay, that's absolutely okay.
But I don't have any knowledge in SAP.
Okay. All right, thank you guys. You can put your hands down. And one last time, just a show of hands for people who have worked with any other system other than Workday.
Sunny, good morning. I am Bala. Actually, my background is PeopleSoft. Actually, I am having 15 years of experience in PeopleSoft technical and functional. So I am new to this Workday.
Understood. You're going to learn a lot of things which PeopleSoft does not have. No offense, but just letting you know.
Okay.
Any other who has experience in any other HCM system? So Balu, looks like you're the only one with the experience with the system on that. All right. Who should take up this course? And again, I personally feel anyone can take up this course, even if they're looking for a change in the finance, or if they are from finance or human resource background, or a recent MBA graduate in finance or HR, or if you're planning to change your career into something more functional or techno-functional role. Training benefits. We offer training and certification options to aid trainees in enhancing their knowledge. Excuse me. We ensure that our experienced instructor will guide each trainee in upgrading their relevant skills and subject knowledge. Every trainer at Zarantech, so far with whom I have worked with, I have connected with, all of them comes with a huge amount of experience, and they all are doing it just to share the knowledge that they have gained in the industry, right? Coming to the third point, once you enroll, it says enrolled students will receive a courseware. Now, once you enroll, you get a ton of resources. You get assignments, you get assessments, you get labs, you get case studies. And these all are based on real-time scenarios. So what we ask, obviously we are sharing what this course helps you with, but you need to put in the effort, right? And that effort, we are also providing you where you have to put in your efforts. So if you religiously follow what we do in the sessions, if you do a quick recap of what we do in every session, practice the lab assignments, you will get an interview and selected in no time. We have cases in the past, we have testimonials from previous students who got placed, and They even got placed even before the batch was finished. So it's all about putting the efforts in the right time. Right? Enrolled students get access to the training blog and record it. So each of these sessions are live. I'll be sitting here working with you guys, discussing the topic, discussing the Q&A. All of these are live sessions and all of these are recorded sessions. All the sessions are uploaded to the training blog, which you will get access to once you enroll, and you will get access to those recordings. After each batch, it takes about 24 hours to upload the recordings, and you will be able to access them. And all these courseware you get access to about, I think, for about 12 months. So access to all these data points, all these resources for an year is a lot. All right. Now, what is Workday? Workday is a cloud-based financial management and HCM software vendor. It was founded in 2005 and was launched in 2006 by David Duffield, who is the founder and former CEO of ERP giant PeopleSoft, right? And Anil Bhusri, who is the current CEO and chairman of Workday Inc. If you go on Google and search for Anil Bhusri, he is a really good speaker, a really good storyteller. I do listen to some of the podcasts that he comes into, some of the interviews that he goes, not interviews, some of the, I'm not getting the technical term, like where CEOs are usually brought on to speak on what are the current trends, and a really great speaker, really inspiring person. So this is what Workday is, but let's deep dive into what exactly this is. Workday Human Capital Management, which is the short form of HCM, is a configurable software as a service. Right now, Bala from this batch already is a PeopleSoft person. He's an experienced PeopleSoft person. Now he knows that PeopleSoft is, I don't know if it's on cloud right now, but PeopleSoft was never on cloud before. It was an on-premise software. And at that time when Workday came into the market, it was the only software which was on cloud. That's why it was able to acquire a big share of the market. As of today, about more than 80% of the Fortune 500 clients, sorry, my bad, about more than 50% of the Fortune 100 companies are using Workday, and it's going to increase by 2024, by 2025. Right? So the very best point that Workday has, that it's all on cloud. I don't know if PeopleSoft is yet on cloud, but we don't have to worry about that. It helps to organize, staff, pay, and develop global workforce by establishing global consistency. That's absolutely true. It offers a unified human resources and talent management solution. Once your company implements Workday, a lot of it gets managed through just one system. Previously, I have seen like IBM back in 2015, 2016 had about 122 different systems to manage their processes, including their time off, payroll, procurement, customer management, a lot of these things. IBM is a huge organization, right? And starting, I think 2021 or maybe 2020, they started implementing Workday, but I don't know where that project is right now. And they have reduced it down to about, I think, less than 50 systems, though there's a lot of things that still need to be taken care of. But Workday becomes your one source of truth for anything related to employees. Remember, this is an employee management system. Like it says, human capital management. Your working employees in the company. This system is to manage those. This platform enables you to embrace changes by providing workforce and operation insights. Workday is really good in giving you dashboards, in sharing you reports, creation of reports, and making decisions. Obviously, evaluating those reports and making decisions on what's happening in your organization, how you can better any circumstances that are currently happening. So like right now we are hearing a lot about attrition, recession. So a lot of companies had either slowed down their hiring, or you already know what others are doing. So in that case, what do the senior leadership do? They pull out reports from the system. They see where they can cut their cost, where they can either they have to kill off the task force, or either they have to reduce it by any other means. So this is where that reporting comes a lot handy, but not in just that, but also in good sense that these people did really good. This should be the promotion rate, and these people are going there, achieving expectations. They're trying to reach their full potential. So give them more learning, give them more courses that they can go with. So a lot of that Workday really helps you. Another visual of sharing that this is a unified global cloud application. The best part is if your company is global, it's spread out in multiple nations, Workday is the best system for you because it already comes with pre-configured setup based on which country you are located in. Obviously, you have to follow the legal and compliance for that particular nation, but a lot of like the language restrictions, your phone number formatting, a lot of it comes pre-configured in the system. It gives you actionable insight, which I just mentioned, like a good reporting and dashboards. It's very much agile. It's not dependent on any other system. Obviously, there will be integrations which will help pull data from other systems as and when required. Another good, very unique selling point that Workday came up with was the user interface, which is nothing but your front end. It has a great user interface which gives you a better user experience. And obviously, it manages your human, it manages the employees in the organization. Another visual of details into some of the key product areas into the system, starting with the center one, which is starting with the top, which is the big data analytics. Now, Prism Analytics is another solution of Workday, which they came up with after acquiring a company which was an analytics expert back in 2017, I believe, something. So Workday has done a lot of acquisitions in the last 5 years. So big data analytics, now known as Prism Analytics, is one such tool, or I'll say one such solution that Workday has. Moving on to the right, you have recruitment, you have talent management. Talent management is a big module. It covers a lot of different topics like your succession planning, performance elevation, pay planning, etc., etc. Then you have time tracking, another big module, project and work management, usually managed in manufacturing organizations. Benefits, a very matured Workday module. A lot of companies use it. Project and work management, planning and analysis. Again, something which is more specific to, more adopted by the manufacturing industries or product industries where they're building products, not in the IT, but outside the IT. Payroll solutions are very common usage in mostly, sorry about that. So like I was saying, payroll solutions are very common usage, happens in most of the industries, whether it's finance industry, in the IT industry, or any industry that we're talking about. They do use Workday payroll. And then HCM, it covers a lot of multiple modules. It does come under HCM, like recruitment, benefits come separately. HCM has a lot of different solutions, which we'll obviously discuss in detail once we start with the batch. And the following slides is nothing but, again, few descriptions of what these topics are. For example, Workday Big Data Analytics provide pre-built analytical templates that address key business issues for HR and finance. So there are predefined graphs, there are predefined structures, which populates information for you by default, as and when you need it. And there's a good scope that you can customize those. Workday recruitment helps to find, engage, and select the best internal and external candidates for your organization. Now, Workday recruitment is one such tool which is very much matured, very much faster. I won't say faster, but very much used in organizations who are struggling with their recruitment processes. Workday helps a lot. I've been part of the testing cycles for recruitment for a long time, a few years back. But even for the last 2 years, Workday has improved its recruitment processes a lot. Workday talent management helps to align, assess, reward, and develop your workforce. Right? How do you So talent management, like I mentioned, it's a big module that covers many different aspects like succession planning. Succession planning is nothing but what does an employee 5-year plan looks like. So you predict that how would this work, and based on that, you will share the right learnings, right courses for them. So you are nothing but empowering your workforce to reach to a level where they don't leave the organization. They are well trained, they are well paid, they are well rewarded, I would say, and they stay in the organization. A lot of organizations do not understand that, but in a longer run, the more you invest in your employees, the better it is for the company. Workday time tracking reduces labor costs, compliance risk, and increases worker productivity. Yes, Workday time tracking does help them a lot. It becomes a simple clock in, clock out for the employees who are in hourly workers, and the reporting, the processes, the calculations become a lot easier. Right. And even sharing this information with the payroll team becomes a lot more better. Workday project and work management link people, strategy, work, and results. I've not seen this particular module in working, but with the recent releases of Workday, I've seen a lot of companies adopting to these, but definitely something to explore. Workday benefits administration helps to easily design and implement any number of benefits plan. That's absolutely true. I've been part of the benefits implementation and mostly on the testing side, and I have seen employees, I have seen companies struggling to maintain their benefits, now very well managing their complete benefits plan just with a group of 2 or 3 workers who can maintain the system. Still, most of the companies rely on third-party vendors to manage their benefits even after having Workday, but sooner or later that will also become independent of any third-party vendors. And likewise, we have Workday planning, we have Workday payroll and human resources. And all these topics we'll definitely discuss in detail once we start with the course. Now, this particular visual shows that Workday has its footprint in every sector that you're looking at. Banking is a very common area where Workday is. Healthcare and insurance, yes. Higher education, a lot of US universities, Australian university, European universities have adopted Workday, but the majority of that comes from the US. State and local government, yes. Iowa State is one such example of that. I think another US body is implementing Workday. I forgot the name of that. Not only that, life sciences manufacturing professional. Like, there's no other industry apart from this. Automotive industries comes under manufacturing and technology. So it's literally covering every area of the ecosystem. Tesla is an early adopter of Workday. It's still using Workday. And I think Google has started its implementation now. Another visual looking at it from a different spectrum about what human capital management is, what it's designed for, and what are the adaptive foundation. Right. So starting from the top circle, from left to right, organizations, benefits, absence, compensation, recruiting, onboarding, goals and performance, succession, career and development, payroll, time tracking. All these are different Workday solutions. Some of them are part of your HCM, some of them are different from HCM. Right? But these are all different Workday solutions, and there are more than that. Designed for the way people work. You can access it through your laptop, through your iPad, through your cell phone. You can run reports any time of the day. You can collaborate with other workers any point of the day. So Workday has covered all grounds when it comes to accessing the system. All you need is an internet connection and the right link to access the environment of work. And then in the adaptive foundation, what Workday makes it Workday is the technological foundation. And we will discuss all of these topics in detail: what multi-tenant is, what in-memory integration cloud, object-oriented, and security means. And also on the right, what are the services that run in the backend, like your business processes, your settlement engine, reporting and governance and compliance. So all these run in the backend so that what we see in the front end works smoothly. What are the salary trends? I think this needs to be updated because the minimum, I think it's more than 70K by now. So you can take that. Its minimum is not 47K. I think it's more than 70K by now. This was, I think, for the last, this slides need to be updated. That's all I want to say. And then the highest, if you can see, it can reach up to 195K very easily, because the progression of your career in Workday, you start as a consultant. After gaining certain years of experience, you get into a senior role. And then once you get that experience for about, it all depends on how much effort, how much time you spend in learning this. Once you gain good amount of experience, you can start architecting the solution for bigger problems that company face. And then your role becomes more of an architect level, right? And that is where you cross a 200K mark as well, easily, right? And when you reach there, I think you literally can tell just by listening to a problem that what needs to be done and how it can be resolved. So that should be the goal. And how does the job work in this particular market? So most of the people start as a contract position, which mostly gets converted, but a lot of other people also join in as full-time. So whichever way you get it, just start with it, and then you find your way through it. If you see that the orange ones are the permanent, the contract ones are the gray, and all of them are the blue ones. So contract positions usually are a little higher compared to the permanent positions, but usually these are the ones that after 6 months or a year, they get converted. How does the job market looks like? US is the primary, like is the epicenter of Workday jobs, I would say. But I think starting this year, Europe has become a big center for Workday positions. Like companies are literally hiring workers across different parts of the world and sponsoring their visas as well. Like to that level, they're hiring. I don't know if it's workforce shortage or what the reason is, but I have colleagues from our team moving to some European nations within a span of a month and a half or two. So that is how the market is right now. And it's expanding to multiple areas. You have Workday presence in Brazil, Mexico, Spain. You talk about any South American region, they have it. Europe, America, definitely the topmost, and India, Asia Pacific, I would say, is becoming the next hub, right? And the topmost job titles you would see is project manager, HCM consultant, but these are not set on stone. Companies put their job titles based on what they feel is right, and this might differ. The top three industries: IT, e-commerce, automotive, which currently I think should be updated to, obviously IT is one of the sector which continues to hire these roles, but e-commerce, automotive, educational institutions, government organizations, healthcare institutions are also something who are hiring for workers and is the capacity takers for all these Workday positions. Okay, coming to the last segment, why choose Zarantech? Zarantech is a reputed organization. You can anytime search on LinkedIn or Google something with the name Focus Cloud, and you will see Zarantech names popping up multiple times because Focus Cloud is a UK-based company and it evaluates the performance of how Workday is doing. And they mentioned Zarantech as one of their partners who train people and upskill them about the Workday and the common systems. Right? All our trainers are from the US. I think it does not apply anymore with the work from home environment. But yes, I was in the US, but I moved back to India a couple of years ago. Each trainer has about 4 Workday implementation experience. Yes, most of them do have. Some of them have less than that. Some of them has more than that. But that does not define the depth of knowledge they have. That just define that the broadness of experience they have. We only had trainers who are Workday certified. Yes, that's true. You can search for yourself. If you go search for Workday training, you would see Zarantech videos popping up anytime you go there. You will get access to a tenant, which will be the same tenant we'll use for practice, whatever we do in this particular course. After the training is completed, Zarantech has a job readiness program, which includes resume, interview, LinkedIn assistant, and placement guidance at no cost to you. Please, you can check it here, but I'll still request that please connect with your support team about the job readiness program, how it works, and how it can benefit you. All right. Each Workday course, students get full courseware, which includes session PPTs, assignments, assessments, and labs. Like I mentioned, you will get access to a ton of resources, which will be at your disposal, and you should leverage those at the best. Our prices are the best. It's a full money back guarantee in the 7 days. You can look at the ratings for us. This company is located in the US, headquartered in the US, I would say. And they also deliver training to Workday customers, like corporate trainings. All right, so that was just a high level of Workday is, and I think the board is open for any questions anyone has. Please go ahead. All right, then. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll hope to see you, each one of you, starting whenever we start the batch. I don't have the dates yet. Most probably it will be next week. So once we start the batch, you'll get a lot of resources, ton of access to multiple things, and we'll take it on from there. Until then, thank you so much, and I hope to see you very soon.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sunny.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below, and we will reply to them at the earliest.